everyone, this is Unworth8567. We're back in another episode of Flower Spring, and today I have a friend with me. Not a camera friend, but, well, she arrived yesterday, and she's now sitting next to me as I record this one. You might have seen her on Twitter. I'll probably have a photo pop up on screen for a sec with the card. Anyway, let's get going, because we got some big stuff this episode. After class... We haven't had a tea party in a while, and the entire class is there, including Erika Yagaki, who barely ever joins. I almost said shows, blah. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting. A clear voice calls out to us.
I'm
so glad you invited me. Wow, she's changed into her summer gear already. Ratchet doesn't understand the objective of this tea party, but the tension in the air eases as Sister Basquate claps her hands together before her chest in greeting. Everyone bows their heads back in greeting, then...
Now
everyone's here. This is the first tea party we've had in a while, but today... Is it her birthday? You're going to help us with the class performance. Mayuri, who'd remained hidden until now, appears, and the noise returns to the silent scene. What is this class performance?
私が出てきたことで察してくれたとは思いますが、八代ゆずりは先輩の件ですよ。オーダーした犯人が私だと目されている事件です。
I thought you'd be able to guess from the fact that I'm here, but it's about the Yuzuriya Yatsuhiro incident. You think I'm her assailant. The chattering grows louder, and Sister Basquate folds her arms in front of her chest as though holding her abundant bosom.
そんなこと誰も思ってはいません。
That's not true. No one thinks such a thing.
ありがとうございます。でもそれはダリア先生だけですよ。
Thank you. But I think you're the only one, Sister Dahlia.
ここにいるみんなは私を犯人だと思っている。いや、半々くらいの割合でかな。
Everyone else here thinks I'm the culprit. No, maybe half? Miri speaks lightheartedly, and our classmates regard her suspiciously, while Sister Dahlia looks at her with pity.
ともかくこのまま誤解を受け続けるのは、アミティエとして許せるものではありません。
At any rate, as Mayuri's Amte partner, I cannot allow things to go on like this.
だからこの場で、釈明の機会をいただきたいのです。
Smallish guys, hold on. There we go. That's why I've created this opportunity here to vindicate her.
釈明だなんて、私は疑ってなどいませんし。
Oh, vindication. But I have never doubted her. Sister Basquate's lost voice is drowned out by an optimistic voice saying, "Why not?"
面白そうだし、お茶会の余興だと思って聞くのもありなんじゃない？
Seems fun, and we can think of it as a sideshow to the tea party.
そうそう、出し物だって言っているし。
Yes, yes, she did call it a performance. Now that the Sasakis have agreed to it, the eyes of everyone in the class turn from suspicious to interested. There isn't much in the way of entertainment at the academy. Perhaps they feel there is no harm in listening. After receiving Sister Basquate's grudging assent, I step forward to take the center stage. With all eyes on me, I summon up my courage and start to speak.
そもそもなぜ、まゆりさんが疑われることになったのか、そこからこの事件を紐解いてみましょう。
First of all, let's start with why Mayuri-san became the suspect and go from there. The subject, wow, I'm with it today. I tell everyone. The day of the incident, Yuzuriya Yatsuhiro was discovered class before the entrance. Ooh. The wound on her head, the sports towel pressed against that wound, the shoes covered in red clay in the nurse's office. And because we haven't seen this, and I don't have an end card for this, or yet... Then the words she said, Sakura. The students with Sakura in the names were interrogated. Since they all had alibis, the next guess was the place, and everyone's attention shifted to the place of the cherry trees. Then the time frame during which Yuzuriya Yatsuhiro was attacked. I explained the sequence of events that led to Mayuri, who'd been cleaning around the cherry trees between 5 and 6, coming under suspicion.
悪いんだけど、今の話を聞いたら、ユリが怪しいって思うのは普通なんじゃないかな。
I'm sorry, but from what you just said, isn't it normal to suspect Yuri? Many people agree with Ichigo's assessment of my story so far, and the scrutinizing gaze has become even sharper. However...
そうかしら。私は今の話を聞いたとき、そもそも八代先輩がなぜ桜並木にいたのかや。
And that was unplanned. And that's over. Yeah, shut up. I know. Time for me to make sure I'm awake. Maybe so, but when I heard the story, I wondered why Yatsuhiro Senpai would even be under the cherry trees in the first place.
先輩が持っていたスポーツタオルに不審を抱いたわ。だって、そんなものを持って桜並木に行っても仕方ないでしょ?
And I was dubious of the sports towel she had on her. Why would she have taken such a thing with her to the cherry trees?
それは確かにそう。
She has a point. A sprinkling of people agree with Ringo. However, Ichigo raises her voice and claps her hands.
そういえば、先輩はサッカーにハマっていたって聞いてるよ。
Actually, I heard she was really into soccer.
だから、邪魔されないように桜並木の場所で練習していたんじゃないかな。
So perhaps she was practicing under the cherry trees where no one would disturb her.
それだったら、スポーツタオルを持っていたっておかしくないよね。
If that were the case, bringing a sports towel would make sense. At Ichigo's words, I set down the cup I've been taking a sip from. When Ichigo is coming down from her excitement, sees Rika's expression, she mutters an apology. Yeah, I have a feeling Ichigo's taking this a step too far.
確かに、八代先輩がサッカーに興味を持っていたというのは本当です。
It's certainly true that Yatsuhiro Senpai has an interest in soccer.
その情報は私も知っていた。以前、イチゴさんから聞いたことですから。
Even I know that. I've talked about it before with Ichigo-san.
そうなの?
Is that so?
そういえば、話した記憶が。
Oh yeah, I think I remember.
以前、イチゴさんから話してきたんですよ。みんなで今度やってみようって。その話の中で、桃缶という専門用語の話も出て。
You're the one who told me about it. You were saying we should all try it. You brought up the term Charlie horse. Again, like past Ajak has said in the past, who said anything about a horse? Sorry, I love that joke.
確かに言ったね。サッカーの用語で、
Oh yes, you did say that, didn't I? In soccer lingo it means, Well, I know we didn't dip it in marinara sauce.
接触プレイした時に内ももを蹴ってしまうことだって言っていたわ。
A kick to the inner thigh during contact sports. Yeah, that's it, hoots Ichigo from this jargon. I read a theory, I say to Sister Basquate, who is furrowing her brows.
見解?
A theory?
私は、八代先輩が言った、桜がという言葉を聞いて、初めから不可解だと思っていたのです。
At first I thought the word Yatsuhiro Senpai had said Sakura was baffling.
それは、わからないわ。どうして?
Oh, I don't understand. Why?
推理小説でないのだから、普通誰かに殴られたのだとしたら、見知っていた人物の場合、その犯人の名前を言いますよね。
This isn't a mystery novel. If a person was attacked and they knew who did it, they would normally say the name of their assailant, right?
わからなかった場合として、犯人の目立つ容姿の特徴、もしくは場所の名前を言うかもしれない。
If she didn't know who it was, she might say something about their distinguishing features or the name of the place she was attacked.
だから桜並木なのでしょ?
That's why I meant the roses and cherry trees, right? I shake my head and tell her that she is wrong. Not only is it the best way, but the entire class is looking at me. I push back the feelings rising in me and scream, "No, that's wrong," or in Japanese, "Sorry, watch Galio," if I said it right.
犯人の名前を言えなかった八代先輩が言ったのは場所。これは正しい。でも、事件現場となったのは桜並木の場所ではなかったんです。
That Sakura was the place and not the name is right. But the scene of the crime was not the row of cherry trees.
その場所って?
So where was it?
温室です。
The greenhouse. I say decisively and she blinks at me in confusion. My classmates do the same. Sister Basquet looks shaken. I tell her about the theory I formed from what I saw in Yatsuhiro's room.
以前、バスキア教諭へ話したことがありましたが、私は祖父が園芸が好きで、よく手伝わされていたんです。
I've spoken about this with you before, sister. My grandfather enjoyed gardening. I often helped him out.
以前伺ったことがあるわ。温室での鉢植えを手伝ってもらったことがありますものね。
Yes, Yes, you told me that. You helped me with the potted plants in the greenhouse before. But what has that got to do with anything? I know she's about to ask. But in order to convince her, I must have her listen a bit more to my talk of gardening.
バスキア教諭と同じ花の名前、ダリアをご存知ですよね。先生手から剪定している。
You know the flowers of your namesake, Dahlia, right? You grow them yourself. Yes?
別に責めているとかじゃないんです。ただ、バスキア教諭に聞きたいことがありまして。
I am not attacking you, but there's something I would like to ask you.
先生は、ダリアの花の品評会には行かれたことがありますか?
Have you ever been to a Dahlia horticultural show? Sister Basquet makes a face as though she's about to cry and shakes her head a little. I know about them from magazines, she says.
ダリアという花は変異を起こしやすい植物のため、園芸品種の中でも突出した品種数を誇り、3万品種以上もあるそうです。
Because dahlias are susceptible to mutation, they boast an exceptional number of varieties within the plant world, over 30,000 kinds.
だから、一般の方が新しくできた品種に被らないよう名前をつけるため、変わった名前が多い。そうですね。
That is why, when a person makes a new variety, they give it a name to distinguish it. There are lots of strange names, right?
そのことですか。そうですね。私も新しい品種を作りたくて育てているんですよ。
Yes, there are. I see. I've also raised them in hopes of making a new variety. Sister Basquet's expression transforms into a smile, and the rest of the class seems somewhat relieved too. I turn to my classmates to address them.
アルペンヘイゼル、バルバロッサ。この辺りは普通の品種名ですが。
There are regular varieties like Alpen Hazel and Barbarossa.
変わり種で言いますと、かぐや姫、赤トンボ、クライスラーなどのお遊びでつけたような品種名もあります。
But there are also more unusual variants such as Princess Kaguya, Red Dragonfly, and Chrysler, which were given their names in fun. A wave of giggles ripples through the class. I turn to Sister Basquet once again to get to the main point.
さらに混乱させるような名前。ダリアという花でありながら、 他の花の名前をつけているものもあるのです。
Even more confusing are the dahlias with the names of other flowers.
例えば、ダリアでありながら、コスモスや赤バラなど。
For example, some have names like Cosmos and Red Rose, despite the fact that they are dahlias.
もしかして、白羽さん。
Could it be Miss Shirahane?
そうです。ダリアの品種では、他の花の名前も存在する。
Yes,
品種名
there
で
are dahlias.
桜の名を持つ品種を知っていますね。
Yes, there are dahlias with the names of other flowers. Do you know of any with the name Sakura?
桜吹雪、桜満月、桜女王。
Sakura Fubuki, Sakura Full Moon, Sakura Queen. Yes, and the dahlias that Sister Basquet is growing.
桜狩り
Sakura Hunt. She murmurs and I exhale. I turn to face the students who still haven't caught on.
そう、八代先輩が言った桜がとの言葉は王室にあるダリアの品種。
That's right. The Sakura that Yatsuhiro Senpai spoke of was a kind of dahlia in the greenhouse.
桜狩りの前で事件は起きたというセリフだったのです。だから事件の起きた場所は桜並木ではなく王室のダリアの花々の前。
An incident occurred before the Sakura hunt dahlias. That's what she was saying. It was not under the cherry trees, but before the dahlias in the greenhouse. And the ripples of chatter get louder, growing into a clamor. My auntie partners beside me are also staring at me in surprise.
忙しくて話す機会がなかったものね。
We were in such a rush I didn't have time to tell them. I'm so grateful that, despite that, they believed in me and created this opportunity for me to reveal everything.
そうだったんだ。それじゃあスポーツタオルも。
Oh, is that right? So the sports towel was...
ええ、おそらく温室での作業中に汗をかいてしまうからスポーツタオルを持参していたの。
Yes, because if she was working in the greenhouse, she would sweat. So it makes sense to bring a sports towel.
頭を怪我した時、ちょうどよく持ってきてたそれで頭を押さえていたのよ。
When she injured her head, she had just the thing to stem the bleeding.
靴についていた赤土は
And the red dirt on her shoes?
これも園芸の知識で、赤土はいいリンゴが育つと祖父から聞いていたの。リンゴの木のそばには。
This is also from my gardening knowledge. I heard from my grandfather that red clay is the best for apples. Beside the apple trees,
ダリアの花壇があったよね。
there's a bed of dahlias, right? I nod and smile at Ringo, who is suppressing a giggle at the idea of growing herself on trees. Sister Basquet stares dumbfounded as I continue.
おそらく事件当日の八代先輩の行動は
On the day of the incident, Yatsuhiro Senpai was probably working in the greenhouse.
温室での作業中、リンゴの木の剪定中に足を滑らせ、ダリアの花壇を区切るレンガに頭を打ちつけてしまった。
She slipped while pruning the apple trees and hit her head on one of the bricks lining the flower bed.
これが傷跡の角材のようなもので横なぎに殴られた正体です。
That would explain why it appears she was hit by something square thrown at her head. It wasn't that it was thrown at her head. It's that she accidentally threw herself at the square object.
出血を認め、保健室へ向かう際に、思ったよりも大量の出血だったため、ふらつき、エントランス前で倒れ込んでしまった。
Realizing she was bleeding, she tried to get to the nurse's office, but there was more blood loss than she realized, and she fainted at the entrance.
桜狩りの品種名を言ったのは、助けた上級生が園芸部の生徒だったからです。
The reason she tried to say the name Sakura Hunt is because the person who helped her was in the gardening club.
他にも、ダリアの別の品種が別の場所の花壇に植えられていますからね。
Because there are other kinds of dahlias planted in other locations, right?
しかし、すべて言う前に気を失ってしまった。もしくは、 よく聞き取れていなかったか。
However, she passed out before she could finish speaking. Either that, or the student who tried to help couldn't hear her. At this explanation of the series of events, Sister Basque finally regains her composure, and after a moment of contemplation, she murmurs, "That's strange."
頭を怪我して、なぜ桜狩りの名前を挙げたの？白羽さんの話が事実なら、犯人の名前を挙げる必要もないけど。
If she injured her head, why would she say the name of the Sakura hunter dahlias? If what you say is true, there'd be of course be no need to name a culprit.
場所を言う必要もないでしょ？保健室へ連れて行って、で、いいわけよね。
But it wouldn't be necessary to say the name of the place either, would it? All she needed to say was, take me to the nurse's office, or something along those lines.
確かにその通りだと思う。
Yeah, what she said. The story seems to be lacking in logic, and the suspicion is back in my classmates' eyes. I see Rika and Mayuri looking at me anxiously.
桜狩りの名前を挙げたのには理由がちゃんとあるの。
There is a reason she said the name Sakura Hunt. I continue.
まず、誰にも助けを呼ばず保健室へ向かっていたことから、八代先輩はこの怪我を大したことはないものと思っていた。それはいい？
First, the fact that she was heading to the nurse's office by herself without asking anyone for help means that she did not think her injury was serious. Does that make sense? Ringo nods.
この温室での作業だけれど、17時から18時までの間に起きたとされているけど、調べた結果、
Her work in the greenhouse took place between 5 and 6, but when I looked into it,
当日の放課後、八代先輩は料理部へ顔を出しているの。そして慌てた様子で部を後にした。
after class that day, Yatsuhiro-senpai stopped by at the cooking club for a brief period. Then she left in a hurry.
そうだったんだ。あの日はクラスの出し物を手伝っていたから知らなかったよ。
Oh, really? I was helping with a class project that day, so I had no idea.
この話で重要なのは、料理部から後、寮に戻らず、急いで温室へ向かったということなの。
The important thing here is that after the cooking club, she didn't go back to the dorm, but instead went immediately to the greenhouse.
スポーツタオルを用意していたことから、直接行こうとは初めから思っていたみたいだけど。
That she brought the towel implies that she had planned to go directly there from the start, so...
寮に戻らず、直接温室へ向かったのだとしたら、八代先輩は何を手に持っていたかしら。
If she was going to the greenhouse directly without first returning to the dorm, what thing would she have brought with her? Yes, the thing I couldn't find when we searched her room was suspicious in its absence. I found it strange that it wasn't there. The thing she had taken with her directly from the cooking club to the greenhouse was... I actually had to save it here, because, you know. And we are kind of over time, so I'm getting the episode here. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on the next one where we finish this case. See you then.